Hello everyone, my name is Nicole and I am the Parent Support Worker for the Niagara Catholic District School Board EarlyON Child and Family Centers. I am here today for our weekly coffee and conversation in which all parents, grandparents, guardians, and caregivers are welcome. Our program topics revolve around ensuring you feel well, confident, and present in your parenting and caregiving role. Consider this to be my New Year, New Me statement. After carefully considering your wonderful feedback, we have decided to change our delivery of our coffee and conversation in future weeks. Instead, I will be recording my chats and posting them for your viewing on Tuesday evenings at 8:30 p.m. in hopes to catch you after the kids are asleep and there's time for you to focus on you. But as always, if you can't view it right when we post, it'll be available at any other time on both our Facebook page and our YouTube page. Without further ado, welcome back. I hope you all had a rejuvenating, calm, and happy holiday. I also hope that you entered 2021 feeling hopeful and at peace. We have two things to cover on our agenda today. We will begin with some New Year meditation practice. After we've done this together, I'm going to be introducing the Kids Have Stress 2 workshop that we're going to offer. If you are interested in learning more about childhood stress, then you'll want to stick around to hear this. And then we will finish off today with another relaxation activity. The holidays can be hard, so I want to make sure that we focus on our well-being today as well. So I'm going to use a website called Mindful Minutes to guide the start of my session today. Melissa Eisler wrote an article called A New Year's Meditation to Invoke Positive Change. She wrote this article in 2017, but it holds some really great mindfulness techniques that I'd like to share with you today. From this point on, I'm going to read to you, for you, her New Year's meditation. So I invite you to grab a journal or some blank paper and move into a comfortable seat for this New Year's meditation practice. Set your journal aside nearby so it's easily accessible if you wish to take notes on what may have surfaced during your meditation. I want you to sit up tall, gently close your eyes, and begin to slow down your breathing. I want you to take 5 slow, deep breaths in and out through your nose as you begin to settle your mind. Start by just taking notice of where you are at the moment, scanning your body and mind for information. Notice how you feel physically and mentally, and then begin to observe your thoughts in a neutral, non-judgmental way as they come and go. Now begin to replay through the past year in your mind, slowly, as if you were watching a movie reel of highs, lows, and big and small moments from 2020. Start with New Year's and move through the year month by month, recalling people, moments, emotions, activities, details, mistakes, highlights, all of it. Just play through these memories from the year little by little in your mind as they come to you, and watch them like a recap of all that happened. Stay with each moment for a while before moving on to the next. When you reach the end of December, finish the movie reel of the year and notice how you feel. Now begin to settle your attention on your biggest challenge from this year. In what ways did this experience, person, or situation challenge you? What would you have done differently given the opportunity to repeat this experience? What did you learn from this experience? And what intention can you make for next year with this lesson in mind? Now begin to settle your attention on your favorite moment from the last year. Hold it at the very center of your mind and take it in through all of your senses. Really replay this moment in your mind's eye. Try to take that feeling into all of your cells with your entire mind and heart, and really feel that state you were in when you were living through this favorite moment. Don't rush this part. Recall how your body felt, what your mind state was, what your energy felt like. Recall any colors, images, and sensations. What did it smell like, taste like? As you bring your attention to this positive memory, identify what feelings this experience carried with it. Create the intention to integrate more of these feelings into the new year in various ways. What do you need to do to actually experience more feelings like these in your life? What is in your control, and who can help you set up for this success? Stay with it for another minute, and then slowly transition your mind back into the present moment by bringing your awareness back to your breath. With deep inhales and slow exhales. Take a moment before you open your eyes. Reconnecting with your highs and lows from the year is a great way to identify the types of feelings that you want more of or do not want in your life in the years to come. This mindfulness practice is largely unique to leaving 2020 behind and entering 2021. When we entered 2020, there was no way we could have known what was ahead. We were hit hard and fast with a life-altering pandemic, and it would be unfair to assume in ourselves that we could have perfectly navigated this year without some level of guilt, regret, and disappointment. We can actively enter this new year with the intention to integrate more positive feelings in various ways. I hope that you gained something from this meditation, and if you'd like to repeat it at a slower rate, you are more than welcome to do so once the live is complete. But you're also welcome to practice the associated New Year's journaling practice offered by Melissa by answering the following questions. What mattered most to you this year? How can you spend more time and energy on this in the new year? What highlights and favorite memories stand out as experiences you want to recreate and why? What relationships were most meaningful? List the things you were proud of in the last year. List the things that made you smile and laugh. List the things that you regret and why. And finally, identify moments or activities that made you lose track of time. After looking at what you've written, given your responses, finish with all of the things you'd like to create, feel, achieve, and plan for this new year. These two activities are a great way to start your new year on a positive, self-reflective note. So let's take a quick second to remind ourselves of our last few weeks of coffee and conversation before we took a break for the holidays. So we had 3 hefty weeks that discussed emotional literacy, which is our children's understanding of emotions, and self-regulation, which is our children's ability to regulate behaviors and/or stressors. These sessions are still available to you to review on both our Facebook page and our YouTube channel. Going forward in the new year, we are going to dissect Shanker's ideas of various stressors by focusing on a program called Kids Have Stress Too. So this program, Kids Have Stress Too, was designed by Strong Minds, Strong Kids, Psychology Canada. I participated in training, and I will be providing you with a course plan. There are 2 ways in which I hope to do this. One is to break down into educational coffee and conversations with associated mindful mini activities to support them. The second is to offer a Kids Have Stress 2 workshop that you can attend and participate in via Zoom. So this is something new that our parent support worker is going to provide, as we believe it's incredibly important to open a space where parents can learn from each other through facilitation of this specific program. So in coming days, you'll get information of what days we will be hosting this workshop, and if you'd like to sign up, it will explain to you how you can do so. But why sign up for something you know nothing about? Let me take a moment to explain the program. It was essentially designed to increase awareness of stress from a child's point of view. So, such as we've done in the past few weeks, this program is designed to further assist young children's social and emotional development. You, as parents, are included in this program as active participants in teaching children about stress and how to manage it. Because children learn best when parents, as powerful role models, set an example by using the strategies presented themselves. So there will be 3 workshops offered. Following this coffee and conversation, we will post a photo of the available dates and instructions for how to sign up. The first session will present reasons for discussing stress and ways to recognize it in children. The stress stoplight will be introduced alongside some basic relaxation techniques. The second session will include some discussion based on the first session, and a review of deep breathing and stretching exercise will be provided. New information provided in session 2 includes learning the steps of problem solving and how to apply them, as well as information about stress preventing, including the importance of sleep, food, physical activity, routines, physical closeness, and we will teach you the what if game. Finally, session 3 will focus on the use of different stress management strategies, such as positive self-talk and creating a less stressful home. It is expected that each session will last about an hour long, however, they will come at no cost to the participants. The learning outcomes for these sessions include an increased knowledge of stress from a child's point of view, an increased knowledge of how stress affects children physically and emotionally, an increased awareness of ways to lower stress in children's lives, an increased knowledge of and skill in using stress management skills with children, an understanding of the importance of setting examples for children by using stress management strategies themselves, an increased ability to teach stress management strategies to children, an increased appreciation of their role in helping children manage stress, and an increased level of patience and attentiveness to children's needs. Aside from your own learning outcomes, we also know that the program works because of research. In an evaluation conducted with parents, 88% reported both a significant increase in their understanding of children's reactions to stress and in their own ability to help their children cope effectively with stress. Parents indicated that the program increased their sense of competence to model and teach stress management strategies to their children, and that techniques and approaches contained in the program were relevant and effective. In addition, I will also be providing short chats on the Kids Have Stress 2 topics. Within these short chats, I plan to outline the stress in general for the adults, so we'll focus on you first. That'll be next week. The program's connection to social emotional development and self-regulation, attachment, temperament, gender differences, self-esteem, resilience. We will go over the program's 8 key concepts, the stress stoplight, different kinds of stress, signs of stress, problem-solving skills, and stress management activities. All in all, the goal of these conversations will be to empower our children to be able to recognize their own feelings of stress, choose and apply a stress reduction tool with assistance, and feel the positive result of being capable of doing something to affect change. So that's where we are headed. Next week, our coffee and conversation starts with your stress, as I said. We started this week off with some mindfulness. I also want to end this week off with a de-stressor as well. So we're going to do a quick relaxation strategy together that's actually great for you to implement with your kids as well. So to begin, I want you to squeeze your hands into fists as tight as you can and hold for a few seconds. And then relax your hands. I want you to push your shoulders up to your ears and hold for a few seconds. And then relax your shoulders. I want you to push your heels down into the floor and squeeze your toes and hold for a few seconds. And then I want you to tense your stomach muscles as tight as you can. Hold for a few seconds. And then relax your muscles. I want you to recognize how your body feels different when you've tensed and then relaxed. Try to carry that relaxed bodily sensation with you throughout the rest of your day. Keep an eye out for a few more grounding and relaxation techniques from Miss Diane to support your mindful mini as they enter the new year as well. I hope you enjoy the rest of your week, and we will talk to you next Tuesday. Take care.